What's up, guys? We're back with One Day at a Time, and in today's video, I guess I should have done this video a long time ago. Today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how to diagnose the mixer. This video is gonna be very useful and bring a lot of equity to a lot of people. Reason for it is so this is the stand-up setup that we are very familiar with, especially for those who have been following my channel. This is a setup that I have put together myself using a combination of product like Shure microphone, Yamaha mixer, and QSC speaker. If you're watching this, you're probably very familiar with this setup. That's why you probably searched up this video. But anyways, even for future people. So this video is gonna answer a lot of questions for those of you who might want to invest or might want to build something similar, but intimidated of a number of questions. So I'm just gonna go over a bunch of random Q&A. What if you guys buy one setup from me or build one yourself, which you can very easily do if you follow the channel. I've done multiple videos showing you guys how to build this, not build, but like put this system together, you know, step A to Z, very simple. And at first when I made the video, I'm not sure if the video would be even helpful for most people, but over I say a year's size sample through the comment section, a lot of people have attempted and successfully have done so. For the local people, I am more than happy to build one for you guys. You know, if you're within, I don't know, 30 or 40 minutes out, I don't mind, you know, doing it for you guys. So let me know. But anyways, again, I don't want to get carried away from topic. So this video once again is how to diagnose the mixer. So for example, if you get a system from me and then somehow the next day this thing fall off somehow, because it's a very common thing. You know, if you knock it hard enough, it'll fall down, the wire will get disconnected. Or if you have kids, which is a super common problem. You have kids, they go around, they switch the knob around. So what I'm not even looking, so I'm just gonna, for example, I'm gonna just random press everything, install random, unplug random wires. I don't know. Just for example, for the sake of this video, like randomly pressing button, it doesn't matter. So let's say the previous, so I built this for you guys. I've set this up for you guys, or you have set it up yourself following a video, or me personally in lifetime, and it's working, functional, well, it's working perfectly. And then the next time you come around, there's a loose wire or there's a button pressed somehow, or some kids were playing with it, and all the function is everywhere. So to diagnose it, so I'm gonna go through each and every step that I would be doing if I was called to a job, or called to a house, or called to a friend to fix the system back to its functional setup. So I'm just gonna go list through the step. And for me, it's very easy because I work with this day in and day out. I can do it less than 5 minutes. If it's not all that off, I can probably do it within 1 minute. But anyways, again, so if you were to get this or set it up and then it's working perfectly, and then the next time all the setting got messed up, the wire is loose, so just follow these simple steps and you'll get back to a Karaoke standard perfect setup. Anyways, first off, obviously you want to make sure everything's plugged in, as in the power's plugged to the wall, and then this adapter, to make sure all the power is plugged in. I mean, that's pretty much common sense. But so I'm just gonna go through the process, the list, and the order that I would do it personally, so you guys have a crack of what my mind process when I come and I try to fix this to back to the Karaoke standard. So anyways, first off, make sure all the power is plugged in. I think that's gonna be 4 components. It used to be 3, but if you guys have been following the channel, I have recently include this product. It's a Bluetooth product, and it's a game changer for those who previously got the system from me, or later in the future. Make sure you get this product. Before, this was a good system, but after this, when you add this to it, it make it a great system. Because before it used to be wired, meaning like you have to use the wire plug to a mixer and then to your iPad or iPhone or TV. With this product, you no longer need that. You can use wireless with the phone. iPad and TV. You can place it anywhere in the room, and you could just sync it and use it wireless. So you don't have to use the wire like back then where the wire be dangling and then people will walk by and trip on it. But anyways, so back to the point before we get carried away again. So make sure all the power is plugged in, you can tell, and I say this all the time, anytime you're dealing with the mixer, make sure the volume is on absolute 0, because you don't want it to randomly blast it and then blow the speaker out or blow your eardrum out. So as of right now, I have 2 cameras. One have a close-up view at the mixer and one have a view of the overall video. So again, make sure everything is plugged in. So the microphone is gonna go in channel 1. The speaker, the XLR, going to the right side. Okay, make sure it's right side and not left side. If you have 2, then it go in left and right. But since this setup, we're dealing with 1 speaker, put it on the right side. Okay, I'm just going down the list. I mean, it don't have to be in this exact order, but if you want to watch this video and you're taking notes or go through the step, just go through these simple steps. Anyways, speaker to the right, microphone channel 1 or 2, but just go with channel 1. This right here is the wireless, which I mount in the back. As you can see right here, that's the wireless, which is this thing right here. Wireless going to channel 5.6, which you will control with this knob 5.6. I mean, I don't want to go into the unnecessary info because I have already covered these information in the previous video of what knob control what. Because if I do that, this video is going to be super long. To make a long story short, I'm just going to go through the diagnose thinking process. If this mixer were to get thrown off or all this knob get disconnected or malfunction. Alright, so make sure all the power's on, all the wire go where it's supposed to go. Speaker to the right, microphone to channel 1, and make sure everything is powered on. Microphone powered on, speaker powered on, which is in the back, and the mixer powered on. And once again, make sure always have the master volume at 0. Turn on the power, you can hear it. The next thing I would do is put the gain to 11 o'clock and later on adjust to your liking or to your necessary need, because this gain knob is always going to be different based on the size of the room and how many people is in the room. So but I'm just telling you guys back to the most standard knob that will work for most situations. The gain knob go back to 11 o'clock. Channel 2 we're not gonna touch because we don't have 2 microphones, but if you do have 2 microphones, duplicate channel 1 and channel 2, same exact thing. Gain up 11 o'clock. Massive the volume for the microphone. Anytime you deal with anything, again, just like the master volume, put it to 0 and then slowly crank it up. To get it to singing standard, turn it to 3 o'clock, where you will see the marking, which I have already discussed in previous video. And on the special effect right here, the blue knob, make sure it go down to vocal echo. Make sure the lights come up. You press in one time, it's to the left 3 effect, and you press it in once more, it go to the right 3 effect. So make sure you go on the right 3 effect and at the bottom one, local echo. You can see the light go up and down to the right, and then you press in here, you go up and down to the left. So make sure you get that light to light on the vocal echo. And then now we're gonna be playing the sound out from the Bluetooth device, which is being inserted into channel 5 and 6. Channel 5 and 6 is gonna be controlled with this knob 5 and 6. There we go. It is now again wireless. We don't need that wire no more like back in the day, where we have to plug a wire in here with the 1/4 cable into the headphone jack, and then the wire will be hanging around when you pass the iPad around. But we no longer need that thanks to this device. And no, I'm not being sponsored or paid by this company. I just want to introduce this to you guys so you guys can upgrade the previous system into a wireless mode. But anyways, up to this point, it should be, see how fast I was? It was, I mean, I repeated everything like 4 or 5 times. Otherwise it's a lot faster. I said 5 minutes, but it's actually under a minute. So I'm gonna repeat everything again, and I'm gonna try and do it as fast as possible, just so you guys see how simple it is. First of all, make sure all the power's on. Speaker, microphone, mixer, make sure it's plugged to the wall. Make sure the volume is on 0 when you, the master volume is turned on 0 when you turn on the mixer. So you know, to avoid blowing out your eardrum. The gain button to 11 o'clock. And then the microphone to 3 o'clock. The Bluetooth to 3 o'clock. But it's better if you would have turned it all the way down and slowly crank it up. And then slowly go to 3 o'clock. That way, again, for the same reason, you don't blow out your eardrum for whatever reason. The special effect on echo, vocal echo, and turn the special effect to 3 o'clock, and that should be it. And connect the iPad to the Bluetooth. To activate that Bluetooth device, you hold on it, wait until it blinks. You can see it, the light blinks right there. I don't know if you can see it, but the light is blinking in the back. And then go to the iPad, look for the signal. I mean, other than that, I don't see anything else I would go over. See how simple this system is? It sounds great, but it's very easy to set up. Oh yeah, make sure the PAD button, press down. The HPF, I don't even know what it does. It doesn't really do anything when I press on it or off, so it doesn't matter. So just press it down, or it doesn't even matter. But the PAD button, make sure it must be pressed down, because otherwise it's gonna throw off this whole system, because it's gonna be super loud. Because I guess everything's so powerful that that button, I mean, I know what it does, but I can't really explain it into word until one person watching my video explained it to me. So everything is so powerful, so that pretty much what that button do is compress everything down to a controllable level. So to avoid, you know, throwing off the whole system, because everything we're doing is very high quality, very power. So what that button does is compress everything down into a usable stage. So let's say if you use like a cheap, weak microphone, maybe that button had to be pressed up. But for this setup, make sure that button's pressed down, otherwise it's gonna be it's gonna throw the whole system off. It's gonna make a very unpleasant noise. PAD button pressed down. And on the mono and stereo, make sure it's pressed to mono, otherwise the microphone won't work. And on the FX, make sure it's pressed down, because if you don't press it down, there won't be no special effect, which is this component right here, that blue block with the yellow light, vocal echo. That button is allowing that special effect to go into channel 1, which is the microphone. So that's it. Maybe what, 5-step? Make sure power on, gain on at 11 o'clock. Mono, make sure the stereo and mono is on mono, and the FX pressed in, and then mic to 3 o'clock, the Bluetooth device to 3 o'clock, master volume down. And then once you turn on the music, slowly crank it up. So right now I'm gonna connect to the Bluetooth. I don't know if it's still blinking, it took a while. Yeah, it's still blinking. So go to Bluetooth device, look for the Esinkin Bluetooth device, which is right there. Alright, it's connected. I mean, you can hear it. Once you connect it, you can hear like ding ding ding. I put it on low so you can't hear it, but so right now you turn on a Bluetooth, you turn on YouTube and put on any random song, and then slowly crank up the volume. So right now with the Bluetooth volume at level 3, it's gonna be super loud. So make sure on your iPad you turn it down to like 30% level. Like I said, all this information I've already covered in previous video. Turn it down to like 30%, and then slowly crank up the master volume. At this point, the microphone should work and the music should work. See that? Slowly crank it up. Testing 1 1. Testing 1 1. Hello, testing 1. See that? Microphone work, iPad work, wireless. Hello, testing 1 2 1 2. That's it. That's all you gotta do to get it up and running. Perfect quality standard, perfect karaoke standard. Em ở nơi nào? Có còn mùa xuân không em? ngân ngàn lá rơi tâng đến nhắc nhở thì thầm. Nắng ở trên đầu, nắng trong lòng phố, gió ở trên nương, gió cuốn mây về. Yeah, so that's a short sample. It is gonna violate the copyright, but it's okay. It's not the purpose of this video. So again, when you're not using it, turn the master volume down. See how simple that was? Like I said, this video was probably a lot longer than necessary. If I were to truly do it without repeating everything over and over again, I can do it under a minute. Step 1, make sure all the power's on. Step 2, make sure all the wires is where it's supposed to go. Step 3 is put the gain knob on 11 o'clock for channel 1. The stereo and mono, make sure it's on mono. The FX button, make sure it's pressed in. And for special effect, make sure it's on vocal echo. And for the knob, the special effect knob, put it on 3 o'clock. I don't see anything else I can possibly think that you would have to diagnose to make it up and functional to the karaoke standard. Make sure, obviously, battery is full on microphone. And on maybe one other thing, maybe that gain button knob in the back. The gain button knob in the back for the speaker, have it on around 11 or 12 o'clock. And then later on, adjust it to your ideal level, to your liking. If it's too low, turn up the gain on the speaker or turn up the volume on your iPad. It's gonna be different depending on different setting. Like before, when I use it in the backyard when it's wide open, I have to use 70% of the iPad volume. Right now this room is medium size. I only use 30%. But yeah, I mean, that's it. Nothing complicated. I hope this video have been helpful. I hope this video will change some people's mind about getting in the system and maybe have me set up for the first time and then they feel intimidated. What if all the function go offsetting and then they're too afraid that they can get back to the karaoke standard, or they might feel too shy to keep on asking me question over and over, or they might feel too shy to ask me to come by and fix it over and over. Well, this video should solve the problem with under 5 simple steps. Gain at 11, 3 o'clock for microphone volume, 3 o'clock for the Bluetooth volume, 30 to 40% on the iPad volume, 11 o'clock on the speaker gain. Make sure all the wiring is where it's supposed to go, which is very easy. It's only three wire really, left and right, self-explanatory for the Bluetooth. One XLR for the microphone, one XLR for the speaker. Speaker go on to the right side. If you have 2, then use left and right. But if you have 1, just use the right. See that? I mean, I can literally have this. Let's say if one of my friends were to mess up all the function and you know they can't use it for whatever reason, maybe it's too loud, too low, or it won't turn on at all. It would literally take me about 30 to 45 seconds to get this up and running. It's that easy. But anyways, hope this video have been helpful. Once again, I'm sorry I have been stalling way too long to make this video. I should have done this video long time already. But in a way, it's good because before I didn't have this Bluetooth device included. So now that it is part of the system, for the new user or the previous user can see how it works with this, eliminate the wire, and then make it into Bluetooth. Is very cheap too. I believe like 20 bucks or so to go from wired into wireless mode. It's worth it. If you have made it this far, thanks for watching. Hope this video will be helpful. It should be. Like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Peace out and see you in my next video. And, I don't know, sitting here looking outside is not video related, but I wanted to show you guys how crazy it is outside right now. For those of you who don't live in the area, look at all the snow outside. Like a foot and a half of snow. The tire of the car is like almost under the snow. Look at the bush. But anyways, once again, not related, but I just figured I'd share this nice New England weather with you guys. For those who are not in the area, who rarely or never see snow, that's what it looks like outside during the winter. But anyways, peace out guys.